Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, November 18th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. 1 week until Turkey Day. Where did the month go? I have no idea. And now it's a good time to remind you that we're taking a 2-day break on Thanksgiving and Black Friday to spend time with family and loved ones. Those are mutually exclusive. So there will not be a DNB on those 2 days. Well, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? First, there was 2020, and that year stunk. I think we can all agree. Then there was 2021, and, well, this year is pretty much a stinker too. And now comes 2022, and this really should make perfect sense, but Maryland has its first case of monkeypox. Yes, monkeypox. Now, there is no statewide warning, and the health department is not issuing any guidance. It is related to smallpox, but less severe. And it can be spread through direct contact with skin lesions or body fluids, clothing or linens, and large respiratory droplets like you might see in prolonged face-to-face conversation or a cough within a few feet of somebody. They say it's pretty rare to see it outside of West Africa, but here we are. You have a few more days to see the founding documents. Historic Annapolis has partnered with the local philanthropist David Rubenstein to have a display of original printings of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights from Rubenstein's collection. They are on display at the State House through November 28th and are set up alongside Washington's resignation, and they really do tell the story of the founding of our nation. This has been extended about a week so you can see it. It's pretty cool. It's heady stuff. And it's free. The State House is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day of the week. You will need ID to get in, and you will need to pass through security. But definitely get a chance to check it out. It wraps up on the 28th. And as we start to wrap up, one sweet story and one feel-good story. For the sweet story, the Chocolate Binge Festival is back after a year off. Yes, Sunday, December 5th from noon to 5. It is the date, and this will be where the first Sunday Arts Fests usually happen there in the first block of West Street. More than 24 local and regional chocolate vendors will be on hand with cake pops, chocolates, caramels, cookies, candies, and much more. There's something there for every sweet tooth on your gift list this year. I can guarantee you that. This is a giant festival. This is always a lot of fun. It is a ticketed event. It's only $5, and you can get them at, long URL coming up, but it makes sense, AnnapolisChocolateBingeFestival.com. Again, AnnapolisChocolateBingeFestival.com. Kids 12 and under are free, and after the sun sets, you want to make sure you stick around because they are kicking off the holiday season on West Street by lighting the canopy of lights extending from Church Circle, not just to that first block, but all the way up to Westgate Circle by the Westin Hotel. And speaking of lights, remember Homestead Gardens is having their grand illumination on Saturday at 5 p.m., and that is always pretty amazing. All right, I got a little bit distracted there with that Homestead stuff. The feel-good story. We do a monthly beer podcast with Katcef Brothers, and they are always giving back to the community and other causes. On Saturday at the Navy-East Carolina football game, they will be presenting a check for $5,000 to the Folds of Honor Foundation, which provides scholarships to kids and spouses of injured veterans. Over the past 8 years, they have consistently donated to this organization, and cumulatively they have donated more than $100,000 to Folds of Honor. Way to go, Neil Katcef. How do they say it in Yiddish? You're a real mensch. And finally, up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we speak with Jonathan Rondo from the Arc of Central Chesapeake and all of the great stuff that they are doing for a lot of our neighbors. And next week, Stardust Deluxe, a new store at the Annapolis Town Center. There are a few bonus pods on the way as well, so you want to keep your ears open. And that's it for the news today. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, the Hospice of the Chesapeake, Solar Energy Services, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes. And, of course, George from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that gets underway in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families that we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for. Friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, November 18th. Yesterday was very nice across the Annapolis region, and today will be even better with plenty of sunshine. And temps in the upper 60s to lower 70s for most locations in the area on breezy southwest winds ahead of a frontal boundary that will possibly bring a few showers later this evening into the overnight hours, with much cooler temps tomorrow, only around 50 degrees for high temps, with winds remaining breezy throughout the day, with sunshine in 50 or so expected Saturday with mid or upper 50s and some clouds likely for Sunday, with another chance of showers then coming on Monday as a frontal boundary moves through from the west and helps deliver a reinforcing shot of colder air by Tuesday, just before the Thanksgiving holiday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And of course, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and also download our app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Lights on the Bay is back. It officially starts on Sunday for driving through the exhibits, but tonight and tomorrow night, they're doing Lights and Leashes, where you can walk through the exhibit with your furry friends. And Saturday, they're doing Dashing Through the Snow, where runners can dash through the exhibit. The main drive-through exhibit runs this Sunday through January 2nd, excluding holidays, and as always, this is a massive benefit event for the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, which is not the same as the ASPCA, and could use all the local love and support they can get. At Wolf on the Wharf in Edgewater, tonight they're doing a Paint Your Pet social night. Saturday, check out the grand illumination at Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville, as well as make your own holiday centerpiece at the Rising Sun Inn in Crownsville. On Tuesday at Middleton Tavern, Something's Blooming Annapolis is hosting a girls' night out with a Thanksgiving centerpiece workshop. Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road has one more beginner crochet class on Saturday. At Wine and Design in Annapolis, as always, they offer pre-sketched canvases for you to paint on, with various themes each week. This week's themes include a bunch of fun winter and holiday themes, like Red Barn in winter, Holly Hedgehog, Winter Gnome, and Winter Cardinal. They also have some non-holiday canvas designs, and be sure to check out their wreath-making events coming up at the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, in addition to their plethora of story times. Today, check out genealogy and scrapbooking via Zoom. Tomorrow, the Edgewater and Crofton libraries are both having an American Red Cross blood drive. On Saturday, there's a big cleanup at the Odenton Library grounds. And also on Saturday, there's a virtual paint-along online. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have another virtual happy hour. Tomorrow is another virtual amateur radio night for veteran hams as well as newbies. And on Monday, they have a project night. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Tuesday, we have our monthly general meeting, both virtual and in person, for anyone who wants to check out the shop. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.